The 120-year record still stands. The All Blacks got over Scotland again, but it was another close contest, another game decided by 8 points or less, the fourth one in a row. Tony Johnson, tell me what you thought of that game.
Well, first and foremost, Taylor, this is one of the greatest places in the world to go and watch a game of rugby. The atmosphere is incredible, what went on before the game, and also the ebb and flow of the way the game went back and forwards. And once again, we saw the All Blacks, this amazing ability that they've got to dig a hole for themselves, which they did, but they got themselves out of it in the end. That's what matters most, I suppose. You know, that the Grand Slam is still alive. But I think the thing that I'm going to take away most from this is just what a wonderful experience it is to be here at Murrayfield for a game like this. So much at stake, so much history involved. It was a great afternoon.
Let's talk about the Scottish culture, because I think that's why New Zealanders and Scottish people get along so well, because we're so rich in culture. Behind me there was a 10-year-old kid playing the bagpipes throughout the game. The crowd was singing along to whatever he was playing. It was just so magical. What makes this place so special?
Well, part of it is I think there's some similarities in the DNA with the way we like to play the game. I mean, the greatest of all Scottish coaches, Ian McGeechan, he was a great fan of New Zealand rugby, and you can see the way they try and move the ball into space, the way they like to attack. That always makes for a really good game when New Zealand plays Scotland. So I think there's part of it as well. I think they're very friendly, very welcoming, and so it just makes for a great backdrop for what was a hell of a test match. I mean, I thought at half time, when the All Blacks were up 17-0, I thought, no, there's no coming back from that from Scotland. But they did straight away. The All Blacks started committing some really silly things to get themselves sin-binned, but then somehow found a way to win the game at the end. I've got to say, that hand that Damian McKenzie played, that is the pinnacle of his career so far.
Let's talk about those yellow cards. What did you make of them, the ill discipline of the All Blacks? Is that going to perhaps bite them going forward to Twickenham and on to Cardiff?
Well, they're not going to keep getting away with it. They've got to sort that out, because I think certainly two of the three, probably all three of them, were just totally unnecessary, avoidable, and they can't afford to do that against the top teams in the world. So I think that's the big lesson. They have got to sort that out. Other than that, you've got to say that their ability to dig themselves out of a hole, the Grand Slam's still alive, and I suppose that's what matters most.
Absolutely. We will see everyone at Twickenham next week. Cannot wait to see if the Grand Slam continues.